she's not running the way she's supposed to be. And you know, now I'm here alongside the road. You know, a bunch of people stop asking me if I need some help. Got some help on the way. So yeah, she's just not running the way she's supposed to. She keeps cutting out. I think the fuel filter. Alright, YouTubers, welcome back. I'm Dave. You found, do yourself, do it right. Got my Ford hat and shirt on today. That means it's serious. You know, we're gonna do some Ford stuff, and you know, there might be a Chevy or a Buick or you know, other brands there. So what I'm talking about, I'm gonna get the old girl. She's uncovered. She's ready to roll. Gonna get in her, back her out of the garage, and we're gonna head up to the Cars and Coffee this morning. It's early. If you can't tell, you know, my voice. It's early, so you know, that's what we're doing, and we're doing it right now. Alright guys, so I'm up here where Cars and Coffee was supposed to be. Again, another bust. But got the Ford out, riding around. My buddy Ebenezer, you know, he's got his high power 1987 Buick Grand National.
AC works.
Oh man. Yeah. He's got AC, I don't got AC. Mine barely starts. Man, look at this beautiful car.
Yeah, don't look there. Yeah.
I don't look there. And then somebody else was bamboozled by the whole Cars and Coffee, and he did the same thing that we did. You know, we came over here to have some breakfast, and just so happens to be one of you know, my favorite Mopar actually. And look at this little dart. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a bluish flame on there. And he's from, he's got New York registration too, so, you know, New Yorkers. I like the plaid.
Damn, the plaid is player.
It is player, isn't it? I like the plaid. So, yeah, this is Cars and Coffee. You know, another bamboozle, another bust. Oh, look, they got a Z350. I'm sure my son Andrew would love that car. That's what he's looking for. But yeah, so anyways, gonna head back home. Gonna do some work on the old Ford, try to get that window working. So Alright guys, as you can see on the way back, the old girl, you know, she's not running the way she's supposed to be. And you know, now I'm here alongside the road. You know, a bunch of people stop asking me if I need some help. Got some help on the way. So yeah, she's just not running the way she's supposed to. She keeps cutting out. I think the fuel filter I done giving up, you know, stopped working, that kind of thing. So anyways, hopefully we'll be back home. I'm only about a mile away from home, so hopefully I can get back home soon. All right, so I got the car pulled into an apartment complex. You know, I think it's all gas related. Moses came to the rescue. He's gonna take me back to the house so I get the GMC, probably some gas, some other tools. I don't really know what I'm gonna need, but yeah, this is gonna probably be an all-day affair. So bring it back when I'm trying to get it ready, running. I don't know, we'll see. All right guys, as you can see, got the GMC, got some tools. That's only a couple of them. The rest of the tools are in the car or in the GMC. Pretty sure I'm having a fuel feed issue. This is fuel line, fuel pump, fuel line. I'm going to put this little guy in there, a little suction pump, see if I can suck gas up from the tank. If not, I went and got some gas, so I don't see why the car would be out of gas. But you know, I replaced the fuel tank and the sending unit and all that good stuff. I don't know, maybe I didn't get the level thing in there right. So I don't know, we're gonna try with the little thing, suck up the gas, see if I can get some fuel to flow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll bring you back, you know, when I figure something out. Alright guys, as you can see, me and the Ford are back home. You know, I don't exactly know what happened. I think my fuel filter may have started to get plugged, caused it to you know, starve for fuel and run like crap, and eventually, you know, the fuel pump, I don't know, lost its prime or something, I don't know. But I'll show you what I did find, and I'll show you what I did. So I'll reach in here, we can take this air cleaner loose so I can show you what I found, and then I'll show you what I did. So let's pop this guy off. Oh, she's warm. Yep, she's warm. All right, so in trying to figure out why this girl wouldn't run properly, this hose, this little vacuum hose, and as you can see right now, it's cracked, still cracked. This was actually completely broken off. It was just kind of sitting down here, and then what I did was I pulled some slack loose, and I thought I got it to where it was good enough, but obviously not really. You know, she's cracked wide open, so gonna have to replace this vacuum line. And then, you know, I was over here with the fuel, you know, fuel pump, fuel line coming in from the tank. I had a fuel filter in line down here. Took that off, hooked it up straight, and when I come home, I got this little fuel pumper bulb thing here, and I pumped and I pumped and I pumped and I pumped over at the apartment where I, you know, limped her into, and it took a while to get fuel from the tank all the way up through to squirting into the carburetor. So, which leads me to believe that I lost prime on the fuel pump, and you know, it would start and run for a few seconds, and then it would cut out. And I put that fuel pump around there, and I got it to start, and I ran around here. I just kept squeezing that pumper and pumped it and just kept pumping, and so I limped it home, got it home. It actually ran fine on the way home, but I did take a little to you know, to avoid a stoplight. It's illegal, but I did it anyways. So no issues on the way home. And it's only about a mile, like literally. I think it is only a mile. I've ran past that apartment complex, and it's pretty much a mile from my house to the school, and the school is just on the other side of that apartment complex. So it was just about a mile, or you know, whatever. But yeah, so it, you know, adventurous. I think when I was in here pulling the spark plugs and stuff in a previous video, I'll link to that video up here, around here somewhere. I think I probably leaned on this line, broke it, you know, didn't notice it. Even after I took it for a test drive, it ran fine. And I you know, I literally just around the neighborhood. So go ahead, catch that video. You know, do you know how to read your spark plugs? And yeah, I made a carburetor adjustment. I thought maybe I went too far on the carburetor adjustment, so I turned that back, you know, when I was in the apartment complex. But I don't think it was that. I'm pretty sure between the vacuum line and the fuel filter, I'm pretty sure that was my issue. Of course, I'm gonna have to get a new vacuum line, some rubber tubing. That's simple, easy. Fuel filter, you know, I'll put another one back in there, take that pumper off, because, you know, that's not very safe. So I try to figure out how to, you know, I don't know why, I don't, you know, maybe the fuel filter, I don't know. Anyways, not enough rambling on. Gonna go ahead and bring her back in the barn, put her away, let her cool down. The battery is almost dead. I mean, it's that close, like literally that close to being dead. So hook her up, let her charge up, get some tubing, and you know, we'll go from there. You know, old cars, man, you know, if you don't have the stomach, or you know, if you don't mind being stranded alongside the road like I was, buy yourself an old car and tinker around with it. You know, you learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about cars. You know, I was giving Moses a little bit of a lesson about carburetors and stuff while we were sitting there. Yeah, but if you know, if you're worried about being stranded alongside the road, you know, buy yourself one of these. You know, maybe not a Mustang, but buy yourself a new car. You know, because if you don't have the stomach for possibly getting stranded alongside the road, you know, don't buy an old car unless you buy one that's been 100% restored and, you know, runs great, been this and that. But, you know, you're talking some money. And, you know, I enjoy tinkering. It is a little bit aggravating every once in a while. You know, you got to call, you know, your son or, you know, your stepson or whoever to come get you, or rescue you, you know, whatever. But it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, so you know, it was supposed to be a nice little morning, and it basically went all wrong. You know, the Cars and Coffee was canceled. Nobody told me, nobody posted it. You know, nobody posted online. Me and, you know, a few other guys showed up. That was a bust. And then on the way home, you know, car acting up. So it's now 1:15, and you know, it is what it is. It's fun. It's a Saturday. I was gonna mow the grass, but not now. And I was gonna do a video on the old power window, trying to get the power window fixed, but not now. So, you know, lessons learned. Old cars, you know, if you don't have the stomach for them, they are what they are. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this video. You can go ahead and give me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, you know, videos kind of like this. You know, this is my life, this is what I do. You know, I like tinkering on old cars, I like working on my bikes, you know, old bikes, new bikes. This is my life, really. This is what I do on the weekends. This is not just a YouTube thing. You know, I was doing this before I started, or before I even thought about videotaping my weekend adventures. So you know, this is me, this is what I do. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, diydaveb. I got an email address, that's diydaveb@gmail.com. I also have a Facebook page, Do It Yourself, Do It Right. And you know, on that page, we're just, you know, any DIY projects. It don't matter if it's cars, trucks, anything, if it's house related, whatever, it doesn't matter. Throw them up there. You know, if you're building a toolbox like my boy from the army, you know, Linder, you know, he's building a toolbox out of a truck bed or something, so that's kind of cool. He just threw that up there. Anyways, like I said, give me a thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and like always, till next time, thanks a lot. Alright guys, so you know, I lied. I figured, you know, I'm all sweaty and nasty and gross. I might as well take a look at these windows. And you know, just as I had hoped, it's an easy fix. So to get the door panel off, there's just 2 screws. One that goes here, this big one, and then a smaller one up here in the door. That's really all that keeps this old girl together, 2 screws. And so when I popped it apart, this guy right here is out of its home. It goes in, well, it goes in right there. And you know, it's a tight fit. I probably didn't have it pushed all the way in when I was in here last time. So it's in. Switch. Look at that. Window goes down. Window goes up. So the last time I was in here, pardon the fan noise if you hear the fans. The last time I was in here is when I first got the car back. My father, he informed me that he was in there messing around with the wires, and he got the switches all messed up. He didn't label them, and well, you know, my father, as long as the windows went up and down, he didn't really care if they was on the right switch or the wrong switch. So basically, he would push down on one of the switches and the window might go up, or the other window might go down. You know, the back 2 windows in this car have never worked. Even when I was, you know, even when I was a wee lad, these windows, they'd never went down. So maybe that's a project for me to do. My father always said that the window motors and the tracks and stuff were really expensive and hard to find for this old girl. So I don't know, we'll see, maybe not. But as you can see, the window now goes up and down. I figured it was something easy because it was working before, and then it just, you know, it just stopped. So yeah, anyways, you know, I was gonna make a whole video about it, but I figured, you know, I was already in my Ford shirt. My Ford hat's all sweaty. As you can see, I kind of look like Einstein with some, you know, with that pretty hair. So anyways, windows working, cars running, kind of, I guess. So yeah, anyways, that's all it was this guy pulled out of its home, and now it's back in. After monkeying around and finger fucking all the shit that I, you know, think that could have been the problem, I think I found it. That's not supposed to rattle. So between this guy and the vacuum line being broke, I think that's what just shut me down. You know, it just killed my morning, killed my mojo. But I did get the windows fixed, so you know, 6-1, half a dozen windows fixed. Gotta get a fuel filter, gotta get a vacuum line. You know, just more things to work on. That's all. Anyways, you know, I think that's the problem.